Hey everybody, welcome to the HopCast.
Thanks for joining us at one of our favorite places in the world.
Right, first off, I'm Chmielewski.
My name is Ken Hunnemeder.
Welcome to the first episode of 2010.
Hey, ringing the new year the right way here at Three Floyds Brewery and Brew Pub in Munster, Indiana.
Right, one of our favorites. We featured them, I believe, the first or second time on
From
the
day
show.
one,
Yeah.
From day one, we had that gumball head, and it was good. So, Three Floyds doesn't really distribute that widely.
Right. There's 4 states.
Right.
Indiana, Chicago, or Illinois.
Yeah.
Just got into Kentucky.
Yeah, and they do like the Madison portion of Wisconsin, then branch out a little bit from there. But I don't think they do the whole state. But for those of you who can't get your hands on it, hopefully you have at some point, even if you can't regularly.
You've traded or got it somehow.
Traveled, whatever, what have you. But if you're not familiar, Three Floyds is known for kind of just like pushing the limit and like just going one step beyond the boundary on all their beers.
Right, usually heavily hopped.
Yeah,
that's like the signature, or like what they're just known for the hops.
Their Alpha King Pale Ale, which is their flagship beer. You could easily mistake that for a straight up IPA. So,
but no, it's their pale ale.
It's just their pale ale, If you and they have IPAs, don't worry about that. And then you understand why the Alpha King is just their pale ale. So, but today we wanted to feature some of the stuff that we could get here at the brew pub that's not bottled.
Which the brew pub hasn't been around for a while. It's opened up in 2005, and they moved here to Munster in 2000.
Yeah, previous to that, they started out in Hammond, Indiana in 1996.
Right, so, 5 years, or just under 5 years? Probably didn't start at the new year. So.
January 1st.
So they're just doing beers here at the brew pub that are not available in bottles, not in kegs everywhere.
If you're lucky and you're in some like really nice bar in Chicago, you might be able to find some of their brew pub exclusives on tap. And but normally you just really can't get your hands on it unless you come out here to Munster. And they have all your favorites that you can find in the bottles. Your Gumball Heads, your Pride and Joys, and your Alpha Kings, and your Robert the Bruce, and yeah.
Right now today they have Dreadnought, which they wouldn't have at some other point. But yeah.
Dreadnought being their Imperial IPA, which is fantastic. But without further ado, what do we have here? What do you got, Brad?
So I have the Ham On Rye, which is a smoked rye beer that they teamed up with
Jonathan Cutler over at Peace. So shut up! And we've had this one before. They've been making this for a couple years now, and you can actually, as we speak, you can get it at Peace too. So you can get it here at Three Floyds, you can get it at Peace.
And I think I saw it somewhere else. Did Kuma's have it?
Okay.
They might have had it on tap. So
yeah, excellent. But that's a great beer. If we want to
it pairs well with food, and it doesn't pair well with food.
It certainly depends on the dish.
We had some mac and cheese that worked awesome. The smokiness of the beer brought out the smoky cheese.
When I was drinking this earlier for lunch, I had a lamb curry style dish, and the smoke from the malt and the rye and all that stuff worked really well with the curry. So that would be, and if you come to the brew pub here, they have like kind of suggestions as far as pairings go for all their food. Yeah. So that's something you can go by too. But I thought it worked really, really well.
Do we remember what the ABV on this was? Should we just look at lower third?
Lower third, I don't recall.
But it's an excellent beer. Maybe I can only have one. I don't think I could do like a couple of them.
It's a pretty full-bodied beer, and there's a lot of flavor from the smoke. And so I think it's kind of one of those like complimentary beer type of things. You just like have it, as a side to food or what have you. But it's really delicious nonetheless.
And don't dive right into it if you see it. Grab a beer, get your palate like ready for beer, I guess.
It depends on how much you are akin to smoked beers. So I know me personally, I love me some smoked beers, and so this is like one of my dreams. Like a smoked beer that's collaborative with Three Floyds and peas. Come on.
And it tastes like you just ate some ham.
Yes, the Ham On Rye, absolutely. But then, like, quite a departure from that, I have the Stay in School, which I've never seen here before. And this is like a Belgian golden ale that's aged in Woodford Reserve barrels for a year. And it has like some of the most interesting flavors I've ever come across in a beer. There's notes of like coconut, and there's like vanilla, there's mint, there's honey, and then of course bourbon from being in the barrels. And it's quite nice. This one comes in at 10%. I know that.
Whew, that's it. It might be in a little glass, but it's...
Fred's driving home.
But the coconut is crazy in that. I could see you not liking it after you drinking like Malibu or something. I was like, oh,
if you got blitzed on Malibu last night for New Year's Eve or wherever, then this might not be the way to go. But like, it really has that great coconut flavor that you normally don't get in a beer, especially if the beer is not a stout. Like usually you're seeing coconut stouts.
That's true. Or a coconut porter by Maui.
Maui, right? Yeah. And it's just like the aroma on that one is almost like a mint tea. It's like really, really nice and very unbeer-like in a sense, but it works. I mean, I'm loving this one.
With the coconut, it has nice, hefty hop.
Yeah.
There in there too, which Three Floyds. Yeah.
It's just like there's so many like the flavors that I mentioned before mixed with like, you know, you have a nice little hop bite and then also that Belgian yeast character. It's just like for some reason it all like melds all together and it works. It works hard.
Yeah, this isn't a beer to judge after first sip. I mean, take a couple sips and then decide if you're loving it or this is just not for you. But
I'm loving.
It's good. Yeah.
So this is one that you would. I mean, I'd be surprised to see this anywhere else but the brew pub. So come on here. If you are located in Chicago, some people don't even realize how close it is. It's only about 35 minutes. You can even take your bike.
Right. And Ken and some other friends have done that, and it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, you know, if you come down here to Three Floyds, Flossmoor Station's only 10 miles due west of here, and round trip it's about 70 miles. But it sounds like a daunting task to go 70 miles in a day. But like, if you're breaking it up with good food and good beer and you know good company, it's really nothing. It's a great workout. So.
I think we need to do a bike beer episode. We come to the two and document it. Maybe we should have someone that's driving documenting it. We're biking.
So as soon as it's not 8 degrees out here, look for that episode because I'm on board with you there, partner. Sounds like a good idea.
But Three Floyds doing awesome stuff as usual.
Mm-hmm.
They got Dark Lord, which that's probably their maybe most famous beer that the beer world knows about.
Yeah, that's kind of like the one that put them from here to here. Like they were already pretty well established, and then they came out with one of the best beers in the world, Dark Lord, the Russian Imperial Stout. So we're gonna sit down with Lincoln from here at Three Floyds, and he's gonna tell us a little bit more about that in the next episode. So stay tuned for that. And it should be a great time. But if you get a chance, come out here to Munster, Indiana for Three Floyds.
And thanks to Three Floyds, and thank you for watching. Woo!